All right, we're going to draw the final page of my American comic book and we're turning it into a manga. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Emma Kubert. I'm a professional comic book artist. And basically, I'm taking my American comic book idea and I'm turning it into a manga because I have this special opportunity. Here is the page before. The style is slightly different and the storytelling is opposite. Now, I've seen a lot of questions about this process that I'm going through. A lot of people just assume that I should take my art and just flip it a different way, digitally, of course. And I understand the sentiment of it, but honestly, I really wanted to redo these pages so that I can just do better on them in this next pass. It has always been my firm belief that every time you draw something or even redraw something, it's always going to turn out better the next time you do it. And even though with this specific comic book story, pitch, idea that I'm coming up with, even though it's in a different style, I want to make sure that I'm practicing drawing that style, that I feel comfortable enough to draw in that style. Because the other thing about creating a comic book pitch is making sure that you can complete the comic book project that you're proposing. That the pace that you're working at to create this pitch is the pace that you can keep up when you are actually working on that project. Because honestly, that is a lot of the time why a lot of projects get rejected, especially by new artists. It's because you're proposing a giant project to create to a company that you haven't really proved that you can create at a pace yet. So to be honest, it's always good to start off, simple with the ideas that you're pitching, or you can prove that you can work at the pace that you're proposing. For me, I've done a lot of different comic books. I've worked on, graphic novels, which include like 150 something pages. So as I was practicing drawing in the manga style, storytelling in a visually different way, I'm also just making sure that I can work at this pace too. And honestly, with this kind of manga style, it does go a little bit faster because it's a little bit more cartoony. I love approaching stories in a lot of different ways, and I'm really glad that this kind of story gets this attention that it needs. And so now it's just putting the pitch together and sending it off. So thank you for watching. Bye!